Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for March 12th. We are looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair closed to the downside during today's session, closed inside bar. We are looking for it to continue overall to the upside. Look for it to potentially go up and hit some resistance around 83.00, possibly moving down and hitting support around 81.75. Now the Euro-USD pair, this pair closed up during this last session. Did break previous session's low, however. We are looking for it to potentially go up and hit 1.3258, possibly moving down to 1.3002. Look for some resistance around 1.3215 and look for some support around 1.3075. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair moved to the downside. Closed a little bit lower than previous lows. We are looking for it to potentially go up and hit some resistance around 156.95, possibly moving down and hitting support around 15600. Now looking at the US Swiss, this pair closed down after breaking some highs here. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.9271, possibly as low as 0.9085. Look for some resistance around 0.9225 and look for some support around 0.9105. Now, as far as news announcements go, we do have some significant news announcements for tomorrow. We have the Bank of Japan releasing their rate decision. No time given. Consensus is they're going to hold at 0.10%. Then at 6 a.m. Eastern, we have the Euro. Or the euro is going to be affected, rather, the German ZEW survey, economic sentiments being released for March. Consensus on that is that it's moved higher from 5.4 up to 10. Now at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the U.S. advanced retail sales for February moving from 0.4% up to 1.1%, which would be good news for the U.S. dollar. Then a little bit later in the week, we have, or day rather, we have at 2:15 p.m. Eastern the FOMC announcement for the U.S. and that's being released, or the consensus on that one is that it's going to hold at 0.25%. No real big surprise there, as the Fed has already come out and said they're going to hold rates. Now, what am I looking for during this next session? Well, if you drop down to the 4-hour time frame and back out just a little ways, you can see that we have a long-term trend line that has developed, hit it several times. We came right up to it, 4 times there and once here. Basically, we definitely have a move to the downside for this pair. So what I'm looking for is it to come on up to this line, touch it, and then reverse down. So that reversal is actually what I'm looking for that reversal. However, if we get a break above it, we could look to come on up to this point. So I definitely need to keep an eye on this trend line. If it's broken to the upside, at that point we could move up to here, right around the 132.86 mark on a break to the upside. If it just goes up and touches it and moves lower, at that point we're going to look for it to go even lower. If it rolls over where it is currently, then look for this low to be taken out and look for it to head much lower down to the 13000 mark. I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.